From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in
Alright, we're
Atlanta,
starting
Georgia.
a new season here. I picked the worst rated team, the Atlanta Falcons. I traded Matt Ryan away for Mac Jones. See if we can run a franchise.
This drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Not very familiar with the Falcons, but we'll see.
The former Gamecock here. This is
Dude,
Mike Davis.
throw a
And
block,
just no
89.
chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
89 kind of left me out to dry
No
there.
gain, and it's 2nd down. So
Come on,
after
Mac.
a run for no gain,
Sure,
here's
about.
2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now Jones.
Yeah, boy.
And that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
Oh, he caught it in coverage.
Shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, a look there at the Falcons draft class for 2021, and this was the first pivot point of the draft. What would the Falcons do it for? Many thought this was a spot to take their QB of the future, thinking, hey, maybe we won't hit this high again for a long time. Instead, the physical attributes of Kyle Pitts were too much for them to pass up.
And many still expect quarterback Matt Ryan to play at a high level, and they think.
But Matt Ryan's not here anymore.
A lot of people are interested in seeing Kyle Pitts match up with Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley in running their offense. Of course, that won't happen now with the Jones trade to Tennessee, but still a dynamic offense. And Kyle Pitts will see the ball come his way a lot as a rookie.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Oh, man.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll.
Ooh! Spike that.
Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real...
Let's go, Falcons!
In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Let's see what this lowest ranked Falcon defense is all about.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah!
On 1st down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1 after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh!
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
Flex on him.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative and turn it into positives moving forward.
And so close, he gets it to the one.
No.
That's right there. That one goes for 24 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis.
All aboard the point train.
And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, no.
Coach used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 31, Hurts. Get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Ooh, put the Hurts on Jalen Hurts.
In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more
I can't believe they ran it there.
more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a
Gotta be
stop.
kidding me,
He
guys.
does have
Come
the
on.
first down. Give him 9 on the play.
Oh.
And it'll be 4th
Oh, they had the
down.
first down. Never mind. Good D, good D. Oh, you suck.
No good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Davis.
Yeah.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Can't see me.
Mike
Can't see me.
Davis. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
And I gotta check this difficulty. Oh, still set to all Madden.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go play action with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to move it.
All right. Good D.
Though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
All right, let's put this time down.
Next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Go to the half of the shutout. Come on.
Pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Oh.
Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Up to make the play, Alex Singleton, the Eagles' leading tackler last year. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Middle, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
Yeah.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah.
Dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Rager. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Traeger, he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
No.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
No. Come on.
Dallas Goddard 29 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They
Get out of
need
this
a lot
half.
of football, full half to be played. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And from the 25, they work this
All
to the
right.
29, a gain of 4. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Out
Go
come the
D.
Eagles
No
now
more of
as
this.
they'll go on
No more of this
offense
scoring.
first here in the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On a quick slant, here's
What
Fulton.
happened to my D?
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Hurts.
Oh my
That's
word!
good. It's
Leave the
third
man
and
wide
long.
open.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Travis Fulgham had some big games in 2020. Claimed off waivers from Green Bay before the year. Spent time on the Eagles practice squad before ascending to the varsity. And they're hoping to see more catches like the one they just saw there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that incompletion.
Thank
breaks
goodness
a string
there's
of
no one
5
there.
straight connections. And it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake
Come
his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Sanders. And he'll take it.
Oh.
Zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders.
The hell happened?
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
All right,
It certainly
all right.
appears that they lulled the defense.
I
into
need to-
thinking that the
I need to
passing game
score
was going
now.
to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because
That
of that
was
pressure,
not a good
because it's
play by
now
me.
a one-score game, they know this is
As we rejoin the action in quarter number 3. On 2nd and 9. Jones, and he gets this one to Ridley.
Yeah, Ridley.
And he's taken down, but able
My
to
boy.
slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here's Davis to run again on second. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Jones. This one caught by Ridley.
Yeah, boy.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
All right.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones.
No!
Taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Give me that block. Give me that block.
They go again with Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Off the play fake. Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Came back so far for
2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it.
No, no, no.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Hurts.
All right, come on, D. Give me that ball. Get me that ball back.
Travis Fulgham had some big games in 2020. Claimed off waivers from Green Bay before the year. Spent time on the Eagles practice squad before ascending to the varsity. And they're hoping to see more catches like the one they just saw there.
Finding Fulgham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. But first down, Hurts. This one over the middle, complete to Fulgham.
Oh, he's racking up all these yards on me, man.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This ball complete to Rager. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And in second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on second and 10. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
No!
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Travis
Garbage
Fulgham,
points.
29 yards.
Garbage.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Past midfield, look out. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident.
I'm over 100 yards.
So well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh.
I throw, but the catch is made. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 29, Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. They go play action here on first down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. He had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he takes it in for
the boy.
game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends
Wait,
in Bayou
what about the extra
Country would
point?
say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
What about they didn't cut the extra point?
Sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention
All right,
air.
good start, good start.
Because right now, we're seeing a big...